Hello, everyone. Today, I am extremely privileged to tell you that I am having an interaction with Dr. Anuj Gandhi, an intern at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, who has scored rank 7 in this recently conducted INI-CT exam. A very big congratulations, Anuj. Very big congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So, Anuj, you are an Emsonian, and I believe that for every Emsonian, the dream is to remain in the aims.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
and you people work very hard during your MBBS also. But till the time you don't get a rank, I feel that it's always a dilemma. So when you have seen this single-digit rank in front of your name, how does it feel? What was your initial reaction?
Sir, I was, as you said, I always had a goal of getting top 10 rank. So when I saw the rank, I found that all my hard work of my 5.5 years has paid off finally. And I won't have to study for 6 more months. So that was the main joy that I had, that I cleared it in my first attempt itself.
Wow. Anuj, there are a lot of people I feel that who have helped you at this point of time, though that is definitely it is your hard work that has paid off, but there is always a support that you want to thank in your life. So before we start talking about your journey, do you want to thank those people in your life?
Yeah, I would like to thank my parents, my brother, my bhabhi, Almighty, and uh, entire team of DBMCI and eGurukul. My brother is a senior, 4 years senior to me. He himself is an orthopedician. So since my second year, when he was preparing for PG, since then I had quite a good idea of what the PG preparation is like. So he has been a big motivation to me for my preparation. And since then, I had a goal that as my brother is preparing, I will also have to prepare like this and be studious as much as he was.
Anuj, it is almost an unwritten rule that if you have to get a rank in top 10 in the Central Institute exam, you have to be a part of TND course at DBMCI, and you also followed the trend. So what was your journey in the entire internship with the TND course with us, and specifically in this COVID time? Because initially we had the live classes and suddenly we had to jump to this. Initially we had face-to-face classes, then we had to jump to these internet-based classes, which was a totally new thing for teachers also and for you also. So what was your strategy? How this TND course helped you? Now there are a lot of students now, because now the NEET is being delayed. So
Yeah.
there are a lot of students who are confused what to do. We have launched a TND course for them also. So what is your advice to them? Can you just sum up everything in one go, that your strategy which can help your juniors also?
Yeah, sir. My main strategy during the TND was to focus on the schedule that was given by DBMCI and strictly follow it. Also, by the end of August, we would have completed our course. And I was even a bit faster. So at the time of minors, I would even study the subjects which would happen later. So I tried to finish my course by July end so that I could revise more times. Also, one of the most important differentiating factors that this pandemic has brought, that after there were online classes, many students they became they used to postpone their classes and they would see the videos later, and then that would create a lot of backlog, and then they would not be able to finish. So when the pandemic started, at that time only I had decided that this has to be avoided, and I would definitely see the videos when the videos are live itself. So that was a big advantage, that I could follow it. And that I would request and advise my juniors to definitely follow the schedule and not create a backlog for themselves.
Um, there are a lot of GTs that has been conducted for you. What was your experience with the GTs, and what is your advice to the juniors about writing specifically DBMCI GTs?
Yes, sir. GTs, you should start giving by April itself, I would say. I started giving one GTs from one GT per month from April itself. And after finishing my first reading in July end, from August onwards, I started giving every 15 days. Also, you should try to give GTs during the when the GTs are live itself, so that you can know your rank when everyone is giving it. And also the last 4 GTs that the DBMCI conducted, the NEET pattern and 2 INI-CET pattern, they were very good because, for example, the NEET pattern, it was very lengthy. So you need also learn to manage the time during the GTs. So, and as Ashwini sir says, one of the biggest advantage of giving the GTs is you learn to manage your time while giving the exam. So DBMCA had all the types of questions, lengthy ones, short ones, conceptual ones, memory based ones. So it was a good mixture of all the questions, and that was one of the biggest advantage of GTs of DBMCA.
Yeah, and you were rank 1 in one of the GT, the last
Yes.
GT that we conducted.
Yes, at GCLT mains I was rank 1.
So this is a common experience that we have realized is that those students who are consistently performing great in the DBMCI GT are the one who's gonna get a great rank, and that is why Anuj was also a part of our Super 30 group,
Yeah,
which we create for the top 30 student at Pan India level. So Anuj, what was your experience of that Super 30 group?
yes, sir. Super 30 group was cherry on the top of the entire year support by DBMCI. We could individually ask the questions to the faculties and they would reply as soon as possible. And all the faculties and all the top 30 students were in a group. So even if you didn't have a doubt, but someone else would ask a doubt, then you would realize, oh, you did know this itself. So it was a very good group. And as many times it happens that you are passing your time on WhatsApp. So this being a group on WhatsApp itself, even while passing your time, you would be studying in WhatsApp. So that was also an advantage. So I like the group very much.
Great. So that means even the people, a lot of people are wasting their time, and you have utilized that particular time in also an efficient manner.
Yes, sir, definitely.
What about the vibe session that you attended with DBMCI? Anuj, do you think that it was helpful for you?
Yes, sir, definitely. Vibe session included not only the images, but also the updates and the practical aspects. For example, if you had images just which you had seen in your classes, but the Vibe did not have such, it had more images and also the practical based images towards which the exam is going on. For example, I didn't know that biochemistry, pharma, all this would have images that would be helpful, and I was thinking of skipping those subjects. But when I saw those subjects in Vibe, I realized that there is so much to learn in these subjects also, and images based also. So that was a very good experience, and there were quite many new things to learn in Vibe. And I would definitely like to thank Abdul Nasir sir for his microbiology Vibe session, because he had compiled all the images very nicely. Because, for example, say bipolar staining. As we study, there are 4 to 5 different organisms showing bipolar staining. So he would combine all those images together, and you can compare all those images. Even though you would have known that they all four show bipolar imaging, you can combine you can compare all those 4 images at the same time. So I like this session very much. And as usual, Jay Arora sir's surgery session, his TND and Vibe both session. In Vibe session, he gave the updates first, and in TND session, he entirely changed the approach to surgery. Never during my 4.5 years I used to learn surgery like this. I used to study Bailey and Love, but even then my approach couldn't have I couldn't think surgery as when Jay Arora sir taught me how to think. He made everything in the flowchart form, and it was very good. Yeah. And I would also like to thank Ashwini sir. I am a biggest fan of him. I cannot think anyone who can make anatomy more easier than Ashwini sir. His cadaver-based teachings, his videos on YouTube of the cadaver discussions, all of those are gold standards. So his teachings are the best teachings.
Okay. Anuj, there were a lot of students who were worried about the COVID-related questions. So towards the end, we introduced COVID cure session in the eGurukul app as well as to our students. And I assume that you also attended those sessions. So do you think those sessions were helpful?
Yeah, sir, definitely. In fact, I expected that if there would be even harder questions from COVID, I would be able to solve those questions, because I had learned from DBMCI COVID cure, because it had covered almost not all the aspects of the COVID from scratch to the end, starting from the microbiology, pharmacology, even telepsychiatry part, CCM part, and radiology by you. It had showed almost all the types of images, and it also revised the part that was covered in Vibe. And the Thamim sir's lectures were too good. I saw it. I saw the Thamim sir's lectures twice because I loved them so much. Even I tell my friends afterwards, after the exam who have qualified, I tell my friends, if you have missed those videos, you should even see now, because they are so knowledgeable. It doesn't matter only for exam. They are so knowledgeable that you would love to see those videos.
Very, very rightly put, Anuj. And that is what I believe, that what we teach to the student, it is not just to crack the exam, rather to become a good doctor, to gain the knowledge of the medical field, which is not just helping them in cracking the exam, rather in becoming a good doctor. And way that the pattern is changing in the exam nowadays. If we look at the INI pattern, if we look at, for that matter, even the foreign medical graduate exam and the NEET exam, they are totally moving towards the clinical based exams. That means if you have an understanding of the subject that is right, I'm sure that you will do very, very well. Any specific advice to the juniors who are watching this particular interview, or who are also aiming for a great rank in the exam?
Sir, as I said, never postpone your lectures to see it in the future. See it when it is scheduled, as it would be very helpful, because that would not create backlog. And also trust the teachers and follow the guidance given by them, and start giving GTs from as early as possible. For example, I started from April itself. You may start from May, but at least start before June if you are planning for November Central Institute exam.
Wow. Great, Anuj. Once again, a big thank you. And I'll also say, guys, stay positive, keep working hard. Your hard work will not go waste. Do not create a backlog. As Anuj has rightly said, do not create a backlog. The more backlog you create, it will pile up. Okay, as he has mentioned, that even after this lockdown happened, he was right up to the track. He did not delay his classes, that he will watch it later. The later watch is only applicable when you are stuck with either a medical emergency, or there are some very like long duties that you have. Otherwise, try to finish your course on time. Please remain on schedule. Even if you have done pretty well, the TND helps you a lot in remaining on track, in going with the schedule. The image-based session like Vibe, COVID Cure, they are icing on the cake. Keep writing GTs. Try to be a part of the Super 30 group of the DBMCI. We have seen that though the student who are a part of a Super 30, almost everybody has got a great rank in the exam. So try to come into that particular Super 30 group, and I'm sure the next time we will be interacting in the video in the same way as I have done now. Okay. Once again, a big congratulations, Anuj, to you and to your entire family. Take care.
Sir. Yes, sir. And I would like to add, I would also like to thank Anu Bhatia ma'am, because whenever I had doubt or for any administrative aspect, I would message her and she would reply as soon as possible and resolve the issue. And also my center coordinator, Mr. Ashish, as these two, though they haven't been teaching us, but they too have been a great support for me in my journey with DBMCI.
Thank you, Anuj, for your nice words. Thank you very much.
Nice.